p.m. On this day, the 10th day of May 2022, and I call this business committee meeting of United ISD and School District of Trustees to order. The following board members are present. Ricardo Rico is present.
Ricardo Molina.
Let the record show that this meeting has duly been called, and the notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with Texas Open Meeting Act. Agenda number 1 is pledge of allegiance. So,
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag and pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state of God, one nation.
Public comments?
Yes, we've got one public comment for the business committee meeting for Mr. Tomas Trevino, who will be speaking about awards and bids. You'll have 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tomas Trevino, but nobody knows me by Tomas Trevino. That's the bad thing about it. And that's why I don't get up. They know me by Tom the Bomb. I'm here to talk about Agenda 4B. Mr. Castillo.
Really quickly, sir. I believe that your comment is for the special call meeting.
Yes.
4B is for the contract, but
This is for the next meeting.
It's for the special call in between. Oh, that's what thank you.
Thank you.
No other public comments for this meeting.
Okay, agenda item number 3, informational items. Item 8, budget update 2022-2023.
Thank you, Mr. Molina. We don't really have too much of an update. Remember, we met 2 weeks ago, but between now and probably the next committee meeting, we're going to be tracking online registration. That's very important to us to know how many students we're thinking are coming in next year, so we'll be doing that. We're also going to be reviewing the preliminary values we received last week from the Webb County Appraisal District and working with the Appraisal District to monitor the protests that are going to be filed. I think they go all the way through July. Then we're also going to be having hopefully weekly staffing meetings, quick staffing meetings to finalize our staffing for next year for the campuses, especially for the new school, Mr. Molina. So those are the things we're working on in the background right now to get ready for, and then we hope to have another budget workshop towards the end of June, but we'll work with Mr. Gonzalez to see what y'all's schedule's like. I think y'all have some training sometime in June also. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Item B, presentation of the 9th-month tax collection report.
Yes, sir, Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Molina, we have the law firm Castillo, Reyes, and Del Rio here today to do the presentation, and Mr. Andy Reyes is going to do the presentation.
Good afternoon, distinguished members, Rodriguez, Molina, and Superintendent Gonzalez. It's a pleasure to be here today. Here with me today are Mr. Castillo, Mike Castillo, to my right, and also Ms. Del Rio, who are members of the Castillo Reyes and Del Rio Law Group. It's a pleasure to be here today to give you our first ever annual report of delinquent tax collection. And what you see up on the screen is the report of the distinguished delinquent tax collection, which commenced July 1st, 2021 through the present March 31st, 2022. And as you can see from the PowerPoint up on the screen, for 2020, the delinquent taxes as of July 1st, 2021, for the year 2020 was $3,332.30. The delinquent tax roll of 2020, including prior years, was $6,700,172.40. Now, the adjusted delinquent tax roll, including prior years, as of March 31st of 2022 as of March 31st, 2022, is $5,767,024.70. Now, going down for continuing with the legal actions to collect delinquent taxes is the practice of the office to mail out tax assessor statements are mailed out to the tax assessor collector for each year in October. While taxes are due upon receipt of the tax statement, taxpayers should have until January 31st of the following years before penalty and interest are applied to the taxes. February the 1st, all unpaid taxes are considered delinquent. For real property, mobile home mineral interest accounts, legal action is taken upon delinquent real property, mobile homes, and mineral accounts from the highest amounts owed from July 1st, with the exception of approved hardship cases as determined by the Wood County Appraisal District. Collection efforts are done by way of letters, phone calls, and emails, and an attempt to collect before legal action is initiated. Now, for 2020 delinquent real property, mobile home, and mineral accounts since July 1st, 2021, there were 702 original petitions filed, 168 interventions were filed for the total lawsuits of 870. Lawsuits are generally resolved by the taxpayers before making payment arrangements with their office. If a taxpayer does not make any attempt to pay or fails to follow payment arrangements, a judgment is taken against the taxpayer, which ultimately results in a foreclosure and sale of property. There are always opportunities given to the taxpayers to avoid sale of property during and post-litigation proceedings. On May 3rd, 6 properties were posted for sale. Due to office efforts to call, email, and/or visit the taxpayer at the residence and any known location of the taxpayer, 4 taxpayers made full payment of taxes and fees and avoided the sale of their homes. Now, the business personal property accounts, they were notified on their October tax statements that tax warrants or collection claims will start to be issued beginning February 1st. Collection efforts by courtesy letters, phone calls, and emails are attempted prior to initiating legal action. In rare cases where business taxpayers fail to make reasonable payment arrangements, tax warrants are then executed with a visit with an AUISD peace officer to collect the balance of seized business personal property. There were 342 tax warrants filed by our offices as of February 1st, 2022. The delinquent amount was $2,003,430. And the collected amount as of April 30th, did I get that number right? Get the number right? $1,060,656,000. There were late renditions of $102,846, and the amount collected as of April the 30th is $25,517.45. In 3 months' time, we've collected $1,060,656 of delinquent business personal property taxes, which equals approximately 52.94% of the outstanding current year delinquent business personal property taxes. Current collections, the adjusted delinquent tax roll as of March 31st, 2022 is $5,767,025. During this period, our office has collected $3,137,377, which represents 54.40% of the adjusted delinquent tax roll. We have included in the handout that we provided to you a historical collection, but it doesn't correlate with the work that we've done to this point. That's only for your consideration. If you have any questions, we would certainly.
Do you have any questions? No questions. Thank you. No questions. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you.
notice to grant application that may be submitted on behalf of the district.
Good evening, board members, superintendent, administration, public. I'm going to issue tonight some grant applications that may be submitted on behalf of the district in the coming few weeks. The first one is through the Community-Oriented Policing Services for the School Violence Prevention Program. It's to provide funding for coordination with law enforcement, training for law enforcement, technology deterrence, and expedited notification of local law enforcement during an emergency through other equipment. The next grant, in very similar vein, is from the Bureau of Justice Assistance. It's preventing school violence under the STOP program, and it's to improve K-12 school security by providing teachers and students with the tools they need to recognize, respond quickly to, and help prevent acts of violence and ensure a positive school climate. We're also working on the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance by the 5 grant to support free tax preparation and for helping low to moderate income individuals, persons with disabilities, the elderly, and limited English speakers file their taxes each year. Finally, we're also looking at the EPA's Clean School Buses program for electric school buses. This is separate from one that we brought you before for the state level, and it's to help offset the cost of electrified school buses and particular charging stations. Any questions?
Mr. Rodriguez? No questions? No questions, thank you. Thank you. And item number 4, approval of monthly disbursement.
Yes, Mr. Rodriguez, the Division of Finance presented you, we do every month with the disbursements of the prior month, which was April. I don't know if at this point any of the board members have any questions over the disbursements.
No, sir.
Thank you.
Item B, approval of award bids, proposals, and public.
Good evening, Mr. Molina, Mr. Rodriguez, Superintendent Gonzalez, legal, and members of the audience. For the record, my name is Carlos Garcia. I'm the procurement specialist for the district. I am here for the approval of awarding bids, proposals, and qualifications. First one is under Finance Arts Department. It's RFP 2022-021, cheerleading and dance equipment, supplies, and accessories. The recommended vendors are BSN Sports, the Dominic Brothers and Company, McCormick Group, School Specialty Inc., Stars Specialty Inc., Team Gold Figure, Tote Unlimited, and Varsity Spirit Fashions. The next one is under our Risk Management Department. It's RFP 2022-009. Employee Benefits Insurance Consulting Services. Recommended vendor is Beefy and Associates. Under Technology, we have RFP 2022-010, the Parent Engagement Unified Notification System. Recommended vendor is Parent Square Inc., with an estimated annual amount of $155,375. And one renewal for your consideration. Any questions?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Item C, approval of disposition of technology equipment.
Good evening, Mr. Molina, Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Gonzalez, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we bring before you the request for approval of listed disposition of technology equipment. As per the documentation provided. Do you have any questions?
No, sir. We're good.
Thank you.
Item D, approval of the choice of board members for discretionary funds in various campuses and departments.
Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Molina, Mr. Gonzalez, members of the audience, we bring to you the request for the board member discretionary funds as provided to you in your packet. Any additional items that may be added will be presented at the board meeting individually.